Hello everybody, this is our weekly meeting in which we reflect on the previous week work and introduce the new week. Last week was week 3 and it covered module 3. Reflecting on the activities that you conducted in week 3, first I would like to look at the discussion. Some of you did a very good job, an excellent job in fact, by interacting very much in the discussion, by sending posts many times. Some of you sent about 6 or 7 posts responding to their colleagues. But on the other hand, some of you did not participate in the discussion as expected or as required, in the sense that they only posted the initial post and they didn't interact with their colleagues by sending or by responding to their posts. Some of you only sent 1 response, some of you sent 2 responses, and so on. And also some of you did not fulfill all the requirements that are listed on the discussion. Like, for example, listing or citing references in all the responses. This is one thing. The other thing is the length of your posts. You have to abide to what is required in the discussion. And also another thing is it is a good thing if you mention the name of the person that you are responding to. Instead of just writing your comment, because we will know who you are dealing with, who you are talking to, what content you are talking about, and so on. So it would be a good thing if you just mention, say for example, dear John, say for example, dear Mary, so that we know who you are responding to. So I hope that those who did not do well or who did not fulfill all the requirements for discussion in the previous week, make sure that they improve their performance and interact more in the discussion. That would make the discussion more lively. Now to the lab. The important thing for the lab, particularly for microbiology, is to start early. Simply because sometimes you are required to do some work after 24 hours, after 48 hours, after 96 hours even. So that means a number of days. So if you just wait till the last day or the last 2 or 3 days, you are not going to be able to finish your work. So my advice for you is to start early. And that was reflected in the work of some of you, saying that we are not able to do the 72 or 96 hours work because they started late. So if you make it that you start early, that would help you a lot in making sure that you fulfill all the requirements and do all the lab work. So for the labs and for other work as well, try to start early, because sometimes you don't know, you never know what will happen in the last day or in the last minutes. And it happened to many of you, as some of you might agree with me in that respect. So starting early is important. Now for the quiz, of course, it is graded by the system. So most of you did well and scored full points. Now for week 4, which covers module 4 again. This week we are going to deal with the beneficial microorganisms. And as you know, microorganisms are not only bad microorganisms. There are a group of microorganisms which are used in the food industry, in the food processing, in the food making. So we consider them as beneficial microorganisms, and focusing on fermentation. And this would be mainly in the discussion. So discussion will cover the fermentation issue, fermentation process, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy it a lot because you have a wide range of fermented food products. You can choose one of them for the discussion. For the lab, you're going to do the lab as usual and record your results, and submit your report as usual, as I mentioned. It deals with, in fact, the lab deals with biochemical tests in microbiology. So in microbiology, we don't only do or conduct or carry out streaking or other microbial tests. You can do biochemical tests in microbiology as well. So this combines both biochemistry and microbiology. So I'm sure you are going to enjoy it and do well in it. In fact, one thing to mention or an observation is that some of you already started before even we start the week. Some of you started doing the lab work and submitted their reports. And again, also in the discussion, some of you already started discussion and posted their submissions, and some of you started even to interact with other colleagues. So these are my reflections in the previous week, and I wish you all the luck in Module 4, and we will see you online, and we'll meet again at the end of this week, and I hope you benefit from these comments and perform better in week 4. Have a good week and see you online.